Hey guys, Crazy Cricket in my video. Part 2. We'll see how many teams we'll get through. Because I didn't have Rajasthan yesterday, we'll go to Rajasthan today. They've released Steve Smith, shocker, Tom Curran, Varun Aaron, O'Shane Thomas, Akash Singh, Aniruddha Joshi, Ankit Rajput and Shashank Singh. Now, looking down this list, they've let go of Steve Smith. They said he's very lackluster as a captain. Surprise. I mean, he's done some pretty non-conventional things, if you want to put it mildly. So Steve Smith's gone. So what does that mean? They need someone who's going to bat in the middle order. Actually, looking down this team, I don't know what they're going to do, because if let's say Uthappa and Stokes open, for me personally, Butler needs to play in the top 3. But if you play Butler and Stokes, you're putting all your eggs in one basket. So I think Butler will play 5. Samson's got to play 3. That means that you need someone who's going to bridge 3 to 5, and that's going to be a good player of spin. Potentially Indian batsman, maybe someone like Karun Nair, someone that you're going to look to pick up. I think that'll be there. Then you go maybe an overseas player who can play spin. I don't know who's going to be there. They've still retained on David Miller. I don't really know why. David Miller has been underachieving for a long time now. But that potentially means that. But does that mean you're going to play Stokes, Butler, Miller, and then Archer? But then they're already they don't have depth in the bowling attack. I think they have Tai, they have Unadkat. Looking down at the list, they have Karthik Tyagi, who's very good. Hopefully he doesn't suffer from second season syndrome. So that means they're gonna need for either they need to go for overseas pace replacements. I don't know why. I can see them dropping Curran, Aaron, Thomas, and Rajput. All 5 of those were. Tom Curran for me is one of the unluckiest guys. No, he bowls well. He's got good variations and stuff, but the problem is Steve Smith always giving 3 at the back end, and I think people just if anything, Curran can get away with 1 over of variations, and his next 2 overs they really figure out what he needs to do. Curran's not figured out what to do at the IPL. Got a 50 for himself though, so I could have potentially seen them retaining him, but it's okay. Aaron Rajput, Rajput averaged 99.5. Even I don't think even Von Bradman averaged that much. Ball and the bat, but still. Varun Aaron and O'Shane Thomas tend to be erratic, so does Ankit Rajput, so that's there. I think something just fell down behind me. Anyway, so I think they'll need to go for either they need to go for someone who's going to play Indian or overseas middle order. If they're doing that, if they do an Indian middle order, then they're going to go for overseas pace backup, which I think is the better route. But if you look at Mumbai, who have released Malinga, McClenaghan, Coulter-Nile, Pattinson. Knowing Mumbai, I'm pretty sure they have people up their mind, and they have 5 overseas paces they're going to look at. Left arm preferably, apart from bold, they're going to look at options as well. They don't have a lot of money, but Rajasthan have 35 crores left. So potentially they could do something, so that's Rajasthan. But they need an off spinner for sure. A lot of teams in the market are looking for an off spinner. They've got Maipal Lamdora, who I think they could give him a shot at 4. I don't know if he's got enough gears to change, but Parag and Tewatia are there. Hopefully Tewatia can continue from last season wherever he left up, and same applies for Parag. But I think they definitely need a proven finisher if they're not going to play Butler as the finisher. If they're going to play Butler as the finisher, then someone who's going to play the bridging gap at 4, because Samson's not hell of a lot consistent. They're not going to drop Samson by any means, because he can, he'll suddenly fire one day. So you're going to have Samson. He's not like he's going to give you 400, 500 run seasons every year. Maybe as captaincy, maybe as an additional responsibility, he will do it. So that is Rajasthan. They've got work to do. Definitely they've got work to do. Samson as captain, he does well inspiring the Kerala team. It's a pretty solid Kerala team that he's taken onto the quarters, I believe, or maybe not. But he's done it. He's got guys like Sreesanth who's got big egos, and he's dealing with them. So I think he can do a good job with the team. Definitely need off spinners, definitely need Indian batsmen or overseas batsmen, Indian paces. So that's Rajasthan. Now we look at Kings 11. I'll tell you right now, looking at this Kings 11 team, if their first 11 can fire, these guys are title favourites. I'll give it to you right now, because they have got super pace bowling depth. They've got 3 good spinners. 2 good spinners in Murugan Ashwin and Ravi Bishnoi, who are good. They've got extremely good pace depth. And if you look at the team, you got Rahul and Agarwal opening, you have Gale at 3, you have Mandeep at 4, and then you have Pooran at 5 as the finisher. So if anything, you just need one more proven finisher, and I think I can see if they go back for Maxwell at a lower price, then I guess it could work. But they just need one more proven finisher. I could see Huda at 6. If Huda can consistently tap into the 2015 Rajasthan Royals form, then Huda can definitely play switch, but he's gone out of the side Mushtaq Ali due to some controversy with Kunal Pandya. So he's going to be short on cricket, so I'm not expecting him to play the main finisher. So you've got Jordan Shammi, you've got Darshan Nalkande, you've got Ishan Porel, Arshdeep Singh. This is a very good pace attack. So I would say definitely need an off spinner. All these teams need an off spinner. I think Huda just floats the ball, so they need someone who's going to properly play at that pace. They have Tajinder Singh Dhillon and Gautam, who they both released for no apparent reason. But yeah, I think they're gonna be looking at they definitely also look, they've got even Sarfraz Khan playing there. If Sarfraz Khan can tap into last year's Mumbai form also, it's good. So I looking at this team right now, they need a spinner, potentially a finisher, but apart from that, their first 11 is very solid. The first 11 can click day in and day out. Kings 11 are clearly title favorites. I can see it happening. So that's Kings 11 and Rajasthan. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. That's 4 teams done. We've gone through Mumbai. I think we can just look at Mumbai from the top of my head. I think they've released 2 youngsters, Prince Balwant Rai and Digvijay Deshmukh, and the remaining 5 overseas players. Team is extremely solid. They could play with injured. I think there is a petition going on to play Mumbai Indians A team as well. So it's that good a team. I don't know what they're going to be in the market for. They released 5 pacers. They have Jayant Yadav, Rahul Char. So maybe they'll go after an overseas leg spinner. They need an overseas off spinner. Maybe they go for 2 overseas spinners and 3 overseas pacers. It could happen. I have a strong feeling they're in the market for Mitchell Starc, but they have only 10 or 11 crores in their bank. So I don't know how that will work. But I think with Mumbai it's settled. They can. I don't think they need anything else really. Maybe Indian batsmen apart from Kishan and Tiwari. Maybe if you want somebody, because I'm not very familiar with any of the youngsters they picked up. So. Their pace battery is good. I think they'll go for overseas paces and overseas spinners, unless there's some really good Indian spinner who's coming up the ranks. I haven't seen anybody yet, but let's see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See ya.